Viper. Ooh, Mustang.
You guys may be asking yourselves, what are you doing on a Monday morning grabbing tools and going somewhere, Dave? I'm on a rescue mission.
Why? Why?
What are you doing, Eric?
Oh, you know, getting my tires fixed.
Oh, okay.
After a fun weekend.
I brought you some tools, man. How's your paint looking today? Was it a dream or did it really happen?
The less you look at it, it's not that bad.
So you shouldn't look at it.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me.
Would you look at that? I think we're gonna need the breaker bar. No, I did not bring it. I didn't realize someone over torqued these. I can go grab it real quick though. This is Eric's new wrap, by the way. This is custom. Oh great, now my fingerprints are on it. Look at that.
First we thought it was a girl because we read like the home record part.
True. That's typically a girl's saying.
Yeah.
In this case, it is not your fault.
But the thing was...
Wait, no, in this case it is your fault.
This had to have been a guy to dig that fucking deep.
What are you saying? A girl can do that? Girls get angry, man. Girls get angry.
But why my car? Why not yours?
Because he's jealous of you. Look at you. Look at your stature.
No. Like, if it was a girl, they wouldn't have fucked with my car. They would have just fucked with hers.
That's true. Guys are petty, man. So poor Eric hasn't even had this car. How long?
That's what I just said. Like, if you have a fucking problem, knock on the door and we'll fucking... Don't fucking do shit to my car.
Yeah, that's kind of petty. How long have you had this car now? A couple months? If you guys don't remember, Eric had the white Evo that video now almost has 200,000 views on. The little edit that we did. But he's had this car 2 months, just put bags on it, put the wheels on it, and someone took his paint. They didn't like his paint, I guess.
I need racing stripes.
Yeah, so they wanted Eric to be fast. They gave Eric some racing stripes. This guy needs to work on his designs, though. And then her car got that on it. And she's got a flat tire, too, so we gotta fix that one. So we're gonna get these wheels off. People are crazy out here, I'm telling you. Man, it's one thing, you know, to get upset if someone's with your girl or, you know, you're an ex and you're upset, but damn, to take it out on someone's car, pretty crazy. I don't know the whole story. Eric's a good friend of ours. I don't really know the girl he's hanging out with, but supposedly her ex keyed their cars and cut the valve stems, so I came over to help Eric take the valve stems, or take the tires to get the valve stems taken out, get them replaced. So I went somewhere over on the boulevard to get that done and then put them back on because she had one and then he had two that were messed up. And then, man, did you see the key marks? The guy keyed home wrecker on her car, which doesn't make sense. He should have done that on Eric's car, if that's the story. I don't know the story. And he keyed the crap out of Eric's car too. I mean, you know, it's one thing like a little scratch that you can polish out, but man, he keyed it so deep the paint is like flaking around the scratches. Pretty bad. Pretty shitty that people do stuff like that. I always think it's weird that people mess with other people's cars. It never makes sense to me. Like, if you're mad, fight someone. But man, people are petty these days to do shit to your cars, which is kind of scary to have your car outside. That's why I don't leave my cars outside, because you never know what could happen. Anyways, that was pretty wild. Poor Eric, man. I feel bad for him. He really likes that car. I feel bad for him. Anyways, today we've got a few things to get done on the Mustang. I'm finally getting it aligned. If you guys know, if you haven't, go watch the previous video. I finally ran the car at the track and it needed an alignment so bad. Not only the front so that the steering wheel stays straight, but mostly the rear, because I've dropped the cradle a few times to do suspension mods to it, and we want to get the rear suspension in spec to drag race it. So BMR's got a little sheet that they send me with the drag springs on what their recommendations are for like the toe, the camber, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna take that over to the alignment place today and we'll get it aligned. I'll see you guys over there. Alright guys, so they're on lunch right now, but we're at Cruisers. I gave them all the BMR settings for the alignment we're gonna get. Check out this sticker though. Huge shout out Mechanic Steve with the Street Cars Matter sticker, and huge shout out to my buddy Logan selling the straight jacket. Street Cars, badass. Follow them on Facebook. I don't think they have Instagram, but follow them on Facebook. Huge shout out to my buddy Logan. Look at that match too. He got the color match really good on that. So we're just waiting on them to get back from lunch, and then we'll get the Mustang aligned.
Sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the.
So guys, just got back from getting the car aligned. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the camber. So you want the camber in the rear to completely zero. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it to zero because I do need adjustable upper control arms. They had trouble pushing the top of the tire over. So I reached out to BMR, so hopefully they're gonna set me up with some of those. That way we can get the camber to zero and we can get the contact patch from the whole entire tire onto the track. Kind of give you guys an update. I did send some logs to Lund from over the weekend, and he actually thinks that the converter might be too loose for my setup. He thinks we may need to tighten the converter down. So what we need to do is get to a track again. We're gonna fix a few small issues that we had, and then we need to get to a track again and get him some actual data with the boost turned all the way up, and that will tell us if the converter is actually too loose, because the converter will just, it'll feel even looser the more torque that we start making with the car. So that'll really tell us if the converter is too loose. If that's the case, then we'll have to pull the trans again, take the converter out, ship it to Transmission Specialties, and try a tighter converter. But that's kind of just part of the process, unfortunately. So a few things that we're gonna get done this week. Hopefully, like I said, those upper control arms come in soon, and we can get those on and then get the alignment done. I want to set up that green button as a scramble button. That way we can leave on a little bit lower boost pressure and then just hit the scramble once the car is hooking. I want to clean up some of the wiring in here. Like I said, some of it was kind of just thrown together because we were trying to get it to the track. So I want to clean up some of that. I've got a couple different things I want to do on the interior as far as wiring goes. And I got a trans temp gauge in. I need to get that wired up so we can keep an eye on the trans temp, make sure that's staying where we need it to, and a few other odds and ends before we get back to the track. So currently, we're trying to get that stuff done, which shouldn't take too long. We could even probably go somewhere this weekend. I just don't know who's having test and tune and where I want to go. Also, I've been looking at a few trailers. I'm working with one of my buddies. He actually works at a local trailer company, so we're trying to figure out kind of what deal I can get on a trailer, because I need to buy one. It just sucks because, you know, you gotta drop $3,000 or $4,000 at one point, and that's never a good time. So I am looking to purchase my own trailer. I'm just trying to find the best deal possible. But I was gonna buy a used one, but I kind of want a brand new one just with all the trailer issues I've had and everyone else has had. I just think it's a better idea to get a brand new one. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully be working on the Mustang, but we did get it at least driving straight and as far as in spec that we could for the rear wheels. And once, like I said, those upper control arms come in, then we'll be able to get the camber to zero. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the other video of me actually racing the Mustang. It was a good time. I cannot wait to get back out to the track. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?